I've got a very special episode for you today. Today we're going to be talking about a brand new discovery. A brand new house that is getting relaunched, coming to the market, and it's happening this month. Coming from New York City, I've got a men's and women's release, and it's from Mmasi. And it's Into Me for him and Into Me for her. Not only am I going to be letting you know the ins and outs and everything about these two fragrances, I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. So join me, let's break these fragrances down and find out if they're worth a whiff and sniff. Cue that intro. What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family? Hope y'all are doing fantastic, and welcome back to My2Scents. My name is Brian, and this is the channel all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and becoming a lasting scent memory. Full transparency, the owner and CEO, Dr. Shiamaka, sent these two fragrances over for me to put my 2 cents in on them to give my full, unbiased, and honest review of Into Me for him and Into Me for her. And I'm really glad that she did, and I'll tell you why. Because I would never have heard of this brand, but they're a new luxury fragrance house coming out of New York City. These are right in my wheelhouse, in the wheelhouse of this channel, because they're all based around self-love. Mmasi means love yourself, which is a very important aspect to anybody's life. If you have love for yourself, you will garner attention. You will get the compliments that help boost your confidence. Self-love is extremely important, but we're not here to talk about self-love necessarily. We're here to talk about these fragrances. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's. Hey, who's your favorite little rascal? Alfalfa or Spanky? Whiffs and sniffs. I'm gonna go ahead and show you both box presentations at once, get that out of the way, and then we will get into the fragrances. Here are the box presentations. Really good looking box presentations. They are both called Into Me. The blue box is for him. The pink box is for her. They both open up like so. I really like these box presentations. Really nice magnetic closures. Both bottles are pretty much identical except for the labels. I'm also going to say this, these are very heavy bottles. Very heavy. Like you could knock somebody out with this. I'm going to show you one cap, and these are really nice caps. Custom made caps. And one of my favorite things is the quote around the cap. It says, "Spray and be remembered." Because becoming a lasting scent memory is the most important part, at least it is for me, with fragrance. Fragrance is just an artistic expression of oneself. Food for thought. And now let's go ahead and get into the whiffing and sniffing. We're gonna start with Mmasi, Into Me for him. And like I said, I will be doing a giveaway. Stay tuned for that. I'm gonna do it in between the men's and women's fragrance. So here we go. Really good atomizers on these, I love them. I'm gonna leave the notes up here for you. Now, for those of you who love blue fragrances, Mmasi Into Me for him, it's a blue fragrance. What I get from the notes that are listed here, right up top, you get that lime. I definitely get some nice bright citrus, and this is a very nice realistic citrus. And then you have this watermelon accord that comes in that adds this nice salinity and a little bit of a fruitiness. But you also get this really nice ginger. And the ginger is spicy, it's juicy, there is no filth to it. All the imperfections have been stripped away, and you are just getting that very nice, spicy, juicy ginger. But also I get a lot of that jasmine flowing in. The jasmine that is in this is gorgeous. There's no screechiness to it. It has just been completely stripped away from all impurities and imperfections, and you're just left with that really nice, sweet, opulent florality. And the jasmine is what sticks around on me for the entirety of the fragrance. And my skin soaks up jasmine, but I love the jasmine in this. It's bright, it's fresh, it's clean, it's spicy. It's a blue fragrance. It's everything that you're looking for in a blue fragrance. You're also gonna get some spiciness from some black pepper. You're also gonna get a really nice clean vetiver, and also a very green patchouli. There's no dankness to this patchouli. It is more like an akagala wood, where it just adds that almost slightly woody undertone to it, but also it's just super clean. This is a fresh and clean, inoffensive, completely inoffensive fragrance. Dr. Shiamaka wanted to create fragrances that sit closer to your skin. These are meant for office settings, work settings, but can be worn for any occasion. They are very inoffensive. They're not super loud. So if you're looking for fragrances that just fill a room, these might not be for you. I recommend spraying on clothes. If you do, you get some better longevity. I get a good 8 hours with it. On skin alone, I only get 6 hours. All right, but on my clothes, I get a couple extra hours out of it. Once it completely dries down, you get a little bit of woodiness, but on me, I get that jasmine just sticks around. It's fresh and clean. It's a blue fragrance, and it does exactly what any blue fragrance on the market does. But what it does is it smells very natural. As for unique factor, I'm not gonna sit here and say that these are the most unique fragrances I've ever smelled, because they're not. Really value about this house is the quality of their juice, the quality of their presentation, and the quality of their story. Though this is manufactured in New York City, all of the juice is coming from France. The bottles are made in Italy. They're all packaged and then sent out to you, the consumer, from New York City. If you like blue fragrances, then Into Me could be exactly what you're looking for. Both of these retail for $150 for 100 ml. What's up, guys? Future Brian here. I'm sitting here editing, and I realized that I left out one of the most quintessential parts of purchasing their fragrances. If you purchase either Into Me for him or for her, not only do you get the fragrance, but you also get a 1 milliliter decant so that you can test drive the fragrance before you even get into the bottle. That way, if you don't enjoy the fragrance, you can send that fragrance back and get a full refund. Now that, my friends, is confidence, and that's also amazing customer service. But I gotta get back to editing, so let's go back to the review. In my opinion, for a startup brand, I think that is a really good price. For the quality of juice that you're getting, it's a good price. Now that we have Into Me for him out of the way, let's talk about the giveaway. So the way that we're gonna do this, first of all, you need to be subscribed to my channel. You also need to like this episode, and you need to comment with "I want to see" or "I want to see." Either way, I'm gonna pick 3 lucky subscribers, and I'm gonna send them 5 milliliter decants of both Into Me for him and Into Me for her. I would love to share the love with you guys and let you see for yourselves the beauty that is in these bottles. I look forward to everybody dropping comments down below, and I look forward to announcing the winners in 2 days, 48 hours from today. I will leave that up on the community tab, so make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you stay notified when I'm doing so. Happy hunting, guys. I look forward to sending these out and seeing what y'all think of Mmasi. But now let's get back into the fragrance. Mmasi, Into Me for her. Exact same bottle presentation, you just have a different label. To be completely honest, this one is my favorite. It rocks. This is such a comforting fragrance to me, and I'll tell you why. So, as you can see in the notes, they get a little bit of citrus up top, but what you're really getting is a lot of florals, and you're getting at this really nice almond note. Now, this fragrance reminds me of orgeat, which is a cordial that bartenders create across the world. Orgeat is basically a cordial made from different types of nuts. My favorite is almond orgeat. What it is, it has a little bit of orange blossom water, orange flower water, whatever you'd like to call it, mixed in with a little bit of alcohol. You basically extract the juices from the nuts, and what you're left with is a beautiful cordial that goes great in tiki drinks. So most of your tiki drinks out there are gonna have orgeat in it. But this really reminds me of orgeat. You get some tuberose flowing through it. You get a really nice jasmine, which is the exact same jasmine that's Into Me for him. And like I said, that's one thing I love about Into Me for him. And it's the same jasmine. So you're getting that same jasmine, that tuberose, this nutty almond with a little bit of like a neroli orange blossom sitting in the background, which is giving that orgeat feel. It's creamy, really nice creamy woodiness through it. And that almond also adds this really nice creamy layer to it. This is a very well blended fragrance. In fact, both of them are blended very well. There's no harshness to it. It's not sharp. I could see some saying that Into Me for him could be a little sharp up top, and that's just the burst of citrus that you're gonna get mixing in with that watermelon and the other notes flowing through and that jasmine. But to my nose, I don't get any sharpness, and there's no sharpness in this. This is very creamy. It's very dreamy. It's very relaxing. Very relaxing. It's almost euphoric. And I love that about it. And it's quite linear. It doesn't have a whole lot of changes in it. And both of these fragrances are kind of like that. You go from the opening and the heart and dry down, it pretty much stays the same. But this one, man, if I have any ladies watching this, which I hope I do, because I would love for you to try Into Me for Her, so definitely join that giveaway. The white florals in this are just very opulent. They're very sensual. They're very relaxing. They're very calming. And in my opinion, they are quite attention getting. Would love to smell this on a lady. My mom loves this fragrance, loves it. She'll come into my room and be like, hey, can I have some of that, you know, whatever it's called, the one with the cool gold cap? I'm like, oh yeah. So this bottle's actually going to her after I send out these decants. If you enjoy fragrances like Tom Ford's Metallique, if you're a man who enjoys floral fragrances, then this is definitely going to be in your wheelhouse, because this is a complete, in my opinion, is completely unisex. It's a beautiful fragrance. Both of these are beautiful fragrances. Now, I do actually get better longevity with Into Me for Her. I get 8 hours on my skin, and I get an extra hour if I spray it on my clothes. It almost leans gourmand because of the way that it reminds me of Orgeat. It has a bit of that tropical vibe, which I think you're getting some yellow florals in there as well. I love the story behind them, and Mmasi, in my opinion, is the epitome of self-love. Mmasi is a brand new luxury fragrance house that is hitting the market this month. They're doing a bang up job. They're going to have a Black Friday sale coming up this Black Friday. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description for you to go check out. I will also be doing an episode at the very beginning of the week talking about all the Black Friday deals coming up. I want to keep you in the know. I definitely love a good bargain, so I want to share all the bargains I know of with you. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. If you enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favor, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next time, happy scent trails.